Have you ever wondered, guys, why the market tend to rise with no logics and fall when everything seems fine? Welcome back to the YouTube channel Equi Edge Research, where we simplify your investments and decode the stock market psychologies. Basically, we are heading to the second part of our book known as Mastering the Stock Market Cycles, written by Howard Marks. In the first part of chapter 2, that is the nature of cycles, we talked about the basics of the nature of cycles, and in this video we are going to talk more about the actual crux of the nature of cycles. So basically we are going to uncover the hidden forces that drives every boom and crash and the secret rhythm behind the rise and fall. So basically, guys, if we talk about cycles, they never move in a straight line, they oscillate. The pendulum that moves from left of extreme comes back to midpoint, moves to the right extreme. So it's the story time, guys. We are going to talk about a really ambitious yet patient value investor known as Ravi. So what Ravi used to do is, he was evaluating the Indian IT sector, and what conclusions that he came to was the Indian stocks were really undervalued. What he did was, he took heavy positions in best of the stocks that he found based on valuation. The market recovered. In 2018, the market prices or the stock prices came to its fair value, or what investors call it as midpoint. The optimism continued. Ravi holds on. Now the same valuations, they moved from the average point or the midpoint towards the overheated region. In 2020, the stock market crashed due to pandemic. Now what happened is the stocks plunged and the same Ravi's portfolio starts bleeding. There is a very important thing to observe, that the portfolio that was having its to the high has started bleeding now. My dear friends, we had learned a very important concept in finance, that is regression to the mean. And what does mean stands for? It stands for the midpoint. You know, it acts as an anchor that pulls the market cycles from its extreme to near to mean. So the forces that brings the cycles from extreme to the mean also continues as optimism, and it moves to the opposite extreme. Basically, it works like a pendulum that moves from stationary or the mean point to the left extreme, moves back to the stationary. It doesn't stay for a lot of time but moves to the other extreme. This is known as regression to mean.